Welcome to another website review with Alex Harris, where I show you how to increase your conversion rates and generate more leads.
Alright, I'll be reviewing the hightidy.com website. As soon as I arrive here, I see it says high quality maid service in Orlando. But even though I see it, it is a little bit hard to see with the background image going on right there. I would definitely recommend highlighting the back, fixing that with some shadow to make that text easier to read. Also, it's unsure of these are buttons. I would make them more rounded corners, maybe with a gradient in the background, make them look more like buttons to get people to click on them. Also, there's a lack of information and credibility about your maid service in Orlando. When I arrive here, I'm not sure where you were located. It's very hard to see serving Central Florida within 20 miles of the zip code. You need to put your unique value proposition really big right here, right next to your actual logo. The logo looks good, but I would say right here, Central Florida maid service. Contact us to reserve. And then as you scroll down, that section would stay there. Because right now it's unorganized to get people to really understand what you do, and I'm going to give you some examples of how we can improve that. So one is fixing the logo and adding the unique value proposition right here. Central Florida, Orlando maid service. Contact us. 888-432-5758. Also over here, even though these are links, I would use some CSS to make this book a cleaning. I would make that a button. And as you scroll down, it would always stay up there. You can use, fix that in WordPress to make it do that. But having a button right there always. Also, as you scroll down, tell more people about you. If this is a woman-owned company or a man-owned company, what credibility do you have? Happiness guaranteed. Show a symbol of the guaranteed. Show a picture of you with your story, and I'll take you through some examples of that. Top-notch maids, if you can, show pictures of the maids. Give them some personality so that people know the people that are meeting you, who you're going to meet. Also, as you scroll down, we'll look at a bunch of examples of how to improve this content, but it's really just lacking credibility, showing that you're a real company. And the phone number is kind of hidden, even though it's right here above the fold. Majority of people are probably not viewing it like this. They probably are viewing it only up to here, and it's hard to see that it's in Orlando, that it's in Central Florida, that's close to this zip code. So people want to know who you are, where you're located, and why should they care and what's in it for them. It's a high-quality maid service, but do you have special offers? How do I book you? As I learn more about you, you're forcing them to read a lot of text. If you can, shows pictures of Orlando, shows pictures of the city, Winter Park, Waterford, pictures of the people that the maids that are coming. That way it brings a personality to your website, because right now you're just forcing everyone just to read through all of that text, and no one's going to do that. What's included? This is starting to look nice, but you're just forcing a lot of people to read a lot of this stuff, and it could probably be presented in a more better, easier to understand way. But we'll look at some examples on how to improve that. When you actually book it, I understand that using an iframe to book it, this is not bad, but you can actually use some HTML and CSS, like maybe right next to it. Tell them a little bit about what they need to do. I know this is self-explanatory to us as people on the web, but majority of the time people aren't going to understand what to do. So maybe give them some instructions. You should now complete this form. Start with step 1. Add some copy right here. That way to get people to actually engage and begin it. Give them instructions. Even don't make any assumptions that people know what to do. And that way you can do that with that page. Okay, let's look at some examples. As I look through some searches, I found this one, serving Orange, Seminole, and Volusia counties. I immediately saw that, saw the phone number. They're scrolling through multiple examples, showing coupons, 20% off, schedule an appointment. scrolling through. So, there's some good examples in there, but I understand you may want to try, more of a stylized approach. And then this site is using some type of special offer to create some type of scarcity and have that special offer. But you see how they have a clear headline: book trusted home cleaners and handyman anytime. Book a cleaning CL services. Clear buttons, compared to yours, if you go back here, it's missing the same thing. High quality maid service. It's hard to read. It's not clear that they're a button, compared to this. Book trusted home cleaners. A lot easier to read. These clear icons. This stuff shows and makes it credibility. The guarantee, as I said, next day availability, showing credibility, making them learn more about you, showing pictures of people. This is a great example, handybook.com. Another example, making it local, showing exactly the phone number and the title of the city and location of where you're in, what people will get, and then giving a certain coupons of what they can actually get. Oh, that sounds like interesting. I want my fridge inspected. Showing real people, real testimonials, another great example. But you'll start to see a consistency how people collect information. You could do this, and collect leads that way, but you'll see a consistency where they're trying to get people to actually interact and show social proof. This is a good example of a landing page. As I arrive here, showing an offer that gets people, as I find out more about this location, it gets me to interact. And this is a good way to create landing pages. I don't know if you're creating landing pages yet. Another example, get a free estimate, enter your zip code. I know this is not similar to the way you're doing it, but you could create landing pages specifically like this, getting people to play a video to learn more. Don't send them to YouTube though. Get them to add a zip code. Another example. Call for a free quote. Immediately see the phone number. You see how big the phone number is and clear up there. And another great example. Serving Central Florida, including Orlando, Kissimmee, St. Cloud, and Davenport. Another great way to explain exactly what's the most important, all putting that in that area. Another way to improve your credibility is to show a better business bureau and symbols, credibility symbols. If you're part of any of those local chambers or Better Business Bureau, I recommend adding that. Orlando Merry Maids, call now, making it specific, calling out the phone number twice, 3 times, customer testimonials, areas we served, adding a coupon. This is another great way to present a landing page. The local version, as I showed you before. And another example. This is just an example that I want to show you. The clear phone number in the shape of a button, but underneath the logo, home and office cleaning. You don't need to guess at what they do. Even though it's not the best designed, they have a clear form right there to get people to interact with them. And in the logo, there's a unique value proposition, home and office cleaning. I think you can clearly do that with yours by adding a value proposition, cleaning up the call to action buttons, making those clear, making it easier to read, making it more like handy book where it's easier to read. And on your landing pages, potentially having some type of special offer along with adding credibility, testimonials, and pictures of real people. I hope this is helpful. This is the conclusion of the Tidy website. And I am Alex Harris, and you can visit my website, alexdesigns.com. Learn to improve your sales and online leads with masterwebsiteconversions.com.